open 2 tables of RnC200. We'll try to play as focused as possible, trying to exploit the pool as much as possible. Queen and also defending against a recreational. He goes on hand that bets about 3/4. I think, yeah, we always flat this hand. He snap bets twice. I think here I have a clear fold as my hand is blocking his bluffs. And yeah, nothing we can do. Here we bet the flop. I think turn we can easily check back. And here we still value bet against weaker ace-x. Here king-queen offsuit to go for the 3-bet. We're facing a call 4-bet, we fold, and here we go for the bet. He raises, probably he has a 10 in this spot. I will not do anything else but folding against this guy. His range is too strong. Pocket queens. I'll go for the 3-bet this time. For the 4-bet this time. We can also call. RNG was low when getting 3-bet, so yeah, we go for it. Ace-5 offsuit, we go for the 3-bet here. I think this guy is likely to be recreational, nothing we can do. If I have a hand that is a mix between 4-betting and calling, I'm always 4-betting in the spot when an aggressive guy squeezes. Ace king, this time going for the 3-bet. We face a call. I think this hand is a bet some percentage of the time, and this time I think I can bet. With the king of spades here, pocket sixes we can call, flop a set, that's nice. On the queen turn, I think I would like to have the ace of spades here and no spades when I'm barreling, but still I think I can get some extra fold equity from him. Do I want to overbluff? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and check this time. I'll try to play as solid as possible. And here I think exploitative jamming is fine with ace king. Against sevens, eights, jacks and tens. Nice one. Here with bottom two, just go for the raise and jamming on a brick turn. Oh, queen ten here will start with a check. We'll continue checking, probably, yeah, with more folding. Ace-8 offsuit, just gonna call, 6-5 suiting defending here. The question is, do I wanna raise against the big size? Probably with 8s, I would raise Ace-8. I still think it's a fine raising position, so I'll just go for it. I'm blocking the pocket aces, I'm blocking the pocket kings, ace king and pocket eights, so yeah, I think I'm against. A 3-bet to just fold. Pocket jacks against Forex open, we are just going to shove this one in. BVB, I don't know anything about my opponent. I would shove pocket jacks, pocket tens, ace king, maybe ace queen sometimes. Nice, he calls pocket tens. Ten on the river, no problem. This board we can bet or we can check this hand. RNG low, I will check. I will bet this time. Turn, I still think I can. Now I think my overpairs can even overbet this one. I think it's fine. After he snap calls the flop. 9-6 opening at this table. I mean, he's a bit aggressive, but these two guys are not aggressive at all. Yeah, we face a 3-bet. We fold. Here with the recreationals in the blinds, I'm just gonna flat pocket fours. And here a pocket fours, I think it's a nice bluff. Or against him, do I want to do? Yeah, probably against him I want to take the highest equity one, so pocket fours might just check. Maybe it's better so. And he goes half, which does not represent too much. I might even find a raise here, to be honest. But I'm not wrapping that much. Yeah, probably just calling. And here just going for the 1/3 pot bet on the flop. He snap calls. Turn. Going for half pot. He's still going to call with all his like sets. Yeah, I should have probably bluff raised the turn here. Should have gone for the more aggressive action. Here we start with a range bet. Turn 8. It's not the best card, but still I'm going to barrel on this one. Looking to continue on hearts. He's folding pocket 6s, pocket 7s, pocket 5s on the turn, so right now I can just check back. Okay, he didn't fold those. I have a profitable bluff on a heart. Actually, his call on the turn is not that great. Here, ace-4 should have been a 3-bet. Pocket deuce is open. Ace the suited gonna defend. And I think I will have a nice check raise on the flop here. We go for the big siding, we go polarized. Nice. Not the greatest turn, to be honest. And it off. What is this guy doing? Yeah, 9. Yeah, it's a shitty hand. I don't know if I want to play it. Don't think so. Yeah, we just go for the range bet. Hope he has pocket 10s and another ace comes. Turn. Do I want to bet polar? Do I want to bet depolarized? I think I can use both options. Let's go depolar here. Here, ace 4. Yeah, this time I'm going to check. And river is the question. Do I have an overbet? I think I'm blocking ace jack, ace 10. I think it's a fine overbet here. And he folds turn. I think we just check back. And probably I think river we have to call with ace high in this spot. Or yeah, just check down, see a showdown against king 8, nice. King 10 suited. This time we go for the 4-bet RNG low. We 3-bet. King Queen suited, we go for the flop C-bet. This guy calls. Here we go for the flop bet. Turn, I think here we want to use a half pot bet with King Queen. I think it's totally fine. Here with King 10, I think we continue on the turn quite often. And river, we just hit it. That's amazing. I was thinking if I should give up or not on the river, but yeah, I didn't take in consideration that I might just hit it. So yeah, just go for the jam. King 10 suited is going to be a 3-bet. Queen 10 off, we fold. Here, this board we are going to range bet, looking to continue on a diamond, on a jack, on a queen. Yeah, 8 would have not been a great card, but still, yeah, when we bet the flop, he will fold king queen hearts, king jack hearts, so better hand from the same hand class, which is good. Hello, how is it going? Here we 3-bet 11.5 with king queen suited. Flop, I think we kind of bet quite often. Sizing wise, I think 1/3 is fine. He will call all his middling pairs like 7s to 9s. Turn, I still think we can bet this one. I mean, what he can call here besides a 10? Actually, I think my hand is a check here because he has a bunch of... He doesn't have too many queen X that can call. Like, I think, yeah, my hand is value bettable, but I don't see clearly what worse value can call here, so... So we go for the call, and river... The question is, do we donk jam this one in? do we let him bluff? I think we just check as played. His snap calls the flop. Do I continue with the queen of diamonds? I think RNG high. I think we can check back some of the time here, which is fine. And probably as played river we just give up. Yeah, I don't think he would fold the turn anyway, so. I'm alright. Coming from a restful weekend. I rest on the Sunday. I played some soccer. Okay, here I think ace queen can definitely be a bet on the flop, as we want to put pressure on 7s, 8s, 9s, 5s. This guy calls. He can also have jacks. Here we fold. I still think with my hand I can bluff and still put pressure on all those mentioned hands. And if this guy jams, I have a profitable call, and I don't think that this guy will jam too often. I think he will raise sets quite often on the flop. So I'm gonna still bet ace queen of clubs, folding a bunch of better pairs, wrapping over pairs in this formation. Nice. Here the 3-bet should be bigger, as we are deeper, so we go for a 4.5x in position. Nice. Queen 10 clubs, he's weak tight. Yeah, I think we can also flat. I think it's fine. You're gonna isolate, gonna play aggressive. I wanna take the initiative. And we flop a nice hand. I think I could even lead, or does it make sense to lead? Yeah, not sure. Probably gonna check. I'll start with a bet here on this flop. He goes for the standard 1/3. We'll go for a thin value raise. Now I think ace 4 it's a check. I would bet probably ace jack plus here, maybe ace 10. Now we can just check on this turn, see what he does. And the river, yeah, the problem is that he's kind of a weak player, so I don't expect the river to be called by him by too many worse hands, so we'll just check back. So yeah, I'm not sure if he calls the 9, maybe if I bet half pot. He goes 1/3, we call. And a river, I will check and see what he does. Hope he does not check back. He will have a bunch of full houses here also. Okay, he checks back a flush. I mean, that is not something that you see often, so yeah. Then it means that when that guy bets, I never raise queen 10 for value there, because he's too nitty. This hand would have been a nice check raise on the flop if that guy is c-bet, but yeah, as played, just going to check and play it as a check fold. Would have raised on a 6, on a 7, on a heart. Would have played it as a check raise. Then I suited to go for the 3-bet here. And here, just going to range bet a third this one. I mean, I think it's fine. Ace Queen suited, go for the 3-bet. This guy is kind of short, so I will just start with a check on the flop. I think it's totally fine. I don't think I need to range bet. And he bets small, and we have an easy fold. No problem. I don't think I have to range bet that often on all flops. This is actually a leak of many players in the pool that they are c-betting way too often. Queen 3 suited going to defend here, blind against blind. Flop, I think we can bet this one. Here flop, definitely wanna start with a bet. Queen 3, now I think we can check. Yeah, we can check back, and here we'll just fold. Bets, we raise like 4x, it's reasonable in this spot. Pocket deuces, we'll just flat call here. Jack, Jack 9. Yeah, because he's an aggressive player, I'll just check raise here, try to make him fold ace queen, ace king, ace 5, ace 4, and then just giving up. I think it's an okay strategy, because if I just call the flop, like my hand it's completely unplayable on multiple runouts, he will barrel me off too often, so yeah, I just prefer to either check fold the flop or check raise, and I think because he's range betting, like check raising the flop, it's just fine. And also I don't think he'll defend it appropriately against the check raise. Ace 10 against the recreational, we're just gonna isolate. Here ace 6, this time going for the 4-bet, for the check raise. Ace 10 here, I think I'm just... Ace 10 is a value bet because his range is quite wide in this spot. He snap calls. Then I think turn I have a clear check because his range is super wide here. I can bet, I can check call. I think, yeah, overbetting this one is quite fine. Actually potting it, I think it's still fine. Or yeah, let's see what happens if I check. And here I'm just checking ace high and definitely bluff catching the river if he bets. He snap bets 3/4. I mean, against the recreational with a super wide range, I'm just gonna call. And we chop with ace king, that's nice. Here he bets half pot. Let's think about this one. What bluffs he can have? I think if he has 5-6, he steps the turn. If he has 9-10, steps the turn. So... yeah, I see this as a milking sizing, so I'm just gonna fold, even though I'm not sure about the spot. Nine 5 of clubs, recreation in the small blind is gonna open raise. Three bets me. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold. I have to pay attention to that guy. It seems to me that he might be over 3-betting me, so I'm just keeping an eye on him in the future and start fighting back with certain hands. At sevens we open. King queen offsuit, we want to bet this one. I think on this board there is a 3/4 or check size. Passive blinds is just gonna open super wide in the button. Ace 10 offsuit is just flat call. Flop, he goes ahead and bets half pot. Just gonna call against 1/3. I will raise more often. Against half pot, just gonna go, and here I think just going for the bet is fine. He will call some king X. Yep, nice. Might even, like, if the river is not a 5 there, like if it's a deuce or a 3 or something like low and not pairing, I would just go for an overbet with my ace 10, but on the king I mean on paired river, I think I will chop with all his ace x basically that arrived there, so no reason to overbet. 9-8. This time folding. RNG high. Range betting here. Ace 5 offsuit, just proceeding with a call here in these positions. Six five suited, facing a min click. We are gonna call if everybody folds. Yeah, we just fold now. Don't mind check raising this one. Continuing on a 3, on a 6, on an 8, on a 5, on a 4, but on the ace just gonna check. And here I think it's a nice overbet spot with my hand. And he just folds, okay. Here with the rotation in the blinds I might call, keeping the range wide. They both check quite quickly. Here I think if I stab, or stab not that often, and stab probably quite polarized, I would say. This guy calls. Here double gutter. On the flop I'll start with a big bet. I think it's fine. Here I think I can overbet, putting pressure on his ace X that he called the flop with. Yeah, when he jams we just fold, no problem. Here I think I will just check back with my open-ender. And on the river I'm just going to fold. No problem. Uh, 8-7 deuce, gonna play 3/4 or check, and this hand goes into the check back range. King, it's definitely a better card for my range than for his range. So the size that I'm going to use here will be overbet. Ace suited heart can check here. looking to barrel turns and rivers. I think this one, I think I wanna check raise this one, have the overpair advantage. Yeah, I think it's a fine raise here. King 8 suited, it's mainly just a fold. Turn is not that great, I will slow down. Bluffs here would be something like Jack 10 of clubs, 9-10 quite often. So yeah, here just gonna check. And river just going to overbet this one. I think I have the strongest hand very often. I think he will not check back strong enough. So just going for the overbet. Put him in a tough spot. And here with the ace I have a clear value bet on the river. Nine eight here. If this guy folds, I will call 9-8 suited in the small blind because this guy is a recreational. So what do I want to do here? I'm gonna flat with the recreational involved. With backdoor flush draw I would have donked this hand, but without I'll just check and mainly play check fold. Ace 7 off. Yeah, I don't think it's a profitable call. We just fold here. No problem. High frequency checkboard. This guy just open, 3-bet shoves 150 blinds. He goes half pot. Just gonna call. And river. Yeah, probably gonna bluff catch this one. Again, half pot. Might raise the river sometimes. Why not? To throw him off a chop, because I think a 6 will take a more polarized sizing there. Ace 5 going for the call. But here with ace 9, if he goes polarized and overbets, I'd rather call a hand like maybe pocket 7s that block 7-6 than ace x, because yeah, when he bets polarized, we concentrate more on blocking his value than on the relative strength of our hand. Pocket queens, we go for the 3-bet here. The fold. Facing a 4-bet from the under the gun, it's super gross in these positions. King queen. Gonna start with a bet. Play a bit more aggressive here. I think it's fine. They'll fold a bunch of pairs. And I'm blocking some ace queen. How do I want to approach this one on the turn? Yeah, probably gonna check. I don't think he will fold too many better hands here. Yeah, and just fold the turn. Here I'm gonna check again. He goes big. Just gonna call. Okay, need to take a note on this one. Here I think it's better to see bet this hand. Nine deuce. Okay, here I think I'll check this one. And the river I might find some overbets. I think king 10 definitely is worth an overbet. A7 gonna open from the cutoff. Ace 10 going to defend by calling, and then on the flop probably going to check raise this one, or yeah, I think raising is fine. Yeah, here I'm just gonna bet the turn and bet the river myself. This board, if I stab, I'm gonna stab with an overbet. And king queen goes in there. I like splitting more on flops nowadays. Better than to use depolarized sizing. I think polarizing is better if you know how to do it. And here I have a clear call with pocket sixes. And turn again this side, definitely gonna fold. Here jack 4, I think on this board I'll play 1/3 or check, and jack 4 goes in there. So this guy snap calls, so basically has an easy decision pre-flop. We're just gonna start with a check back. He snap checks. Do I want to overbet this one? Probably not. I'm gonna still check back. And yeah, just check it down as played. Nice. Quite passive, this guy. Pocket 5 is going to defend by calling. King 8 we call. I think I'm just going to start value betting myself. I don't think he will check back an 8 too often, and yeah, I don't expect him to reopen the action too often. And the river, do I want to overbet against the recreational? Do I want to check and put in a check raise? I think overbetting king 8 it's fine. Ace jack suited, early position against cutoff. Usually proceed by 4-betting one, but when this guy gets in, we just fold, no problem. I think here I will have actually just a size, just 3/4, and 9-6 can go in there. I'm gonna isolate this guy, I'm gonna barrel him aggressively. Salut Martin și mersi. Cum merge pe Unibet? Care treaba pe acolo? Aniversarul... am și uitat că, sincer, astăzi mi-a reamintit un prieten. S-ar putea să-l joc. Dar astăzi nu cred că apuc. Sper să mai fie și mâine sau poimine. Cred că poimine, parcă era ziua finală sau ceva, dar vreau să-l joc. Acum depinde. Da, mâine și poimine seară sunt liber, deci probabil că o să joc. O să bag și eu 2-3 gloanțe să vedem ce iese, că e value. Tu joci sau nu ai, sau n-ai bani de push pe GG, joci numai pe Unibet și pe Stars? Six for exploitative open here because I have passive pairs sitting behind. Pocket 8 is gonna flat. Here, a recreational 3-bets me. Going for the 4-bet with queens and probably, yeah, stack off. Definitely not range betting this board against the recreational. Gonna start with a check, keep his range wider. Here, I'll go I'll go for a range bet on this board against a tighter opponent. He snap bets a third, so what does this mean? Here we have a clear fold on the flop. I think I have a clear call on the turn. And the river, it's a complete break. And he snap bets 3/4. Blocking ace queen and queen jack bluffs. I'm unblocking hearts. This is going to be interesting here. 7, 8, 8, 9, ace queen, ace jack, queen 9, hearts. I'm blocking king of spades. Do I want to call this one? I mean, what is his value here when he takes this line? I mean, if he has a king, is he not jamming is the question. I'm gonna call this time. Nice. Ok, deci azi e day 2. Atunci nu știu dacă apuc să joc sincer, pentru că ajung târziu astăzi de la fotbal. Here gonna check ace 4, range checking this board. Okay, he checks. Gonna try to check raise again here. Here this hand can bet or can check. This time going for the check. Yeah, going, I think 5x is fine, even. Should I go 7x here? I think it's okay. I think going super polar is fine. I don't think he ever has 4-6 in this line because we are deep, so he would start betting the turn with that. Da, dacă era ascens, atunci, da, probabil nu apucă. Da, ajung târziu de la fotbal, ajung pe la 11:30-12 acasă și sigur îl ratez, dar nu mă deranjează. Adică bine că n-am știut de el, că poate îl jucam ieri și după aia realizam că azi e day 2 și n-apucam să-l joc astăzi și ratam stack-ul. Bine, dacă mă calificam în day 2, probabil nu mai mergeam la fotbal atunci. A7, I'm just gonna proceed by calling this deep. And now we have the nuts, we have quads, boys. We'll try to... And I think river, I will just try to check jam, or yeah, check raise, not check jam this one. Unlucky. Unlucky. This board, let's think about it. How do I want to play it? I think I can play, I like to play it polarized, so yeah, we'll start the big flop c-bet. half pot or check on this board. This hand can definitely bet. Here against, I'm not that happy to call here, but still against a small size I still have to continue. Just folding the turn. Ace-5, I think in this position I lean towards 4-betting more often, but yeah, when this guy called 4-bets, just go for the fold. Recreational in the blinds, gonna open much wider from the button. This board against the recreational, I think. Yeah, against this, I'll just call against his size. I'm gonna start bluffing the turn. I think it's fine. Here I think my hand is a clear check on the turn, no reason to bet this one. And we river a flush, which is nice. And as for the size, we are just going to pick a big one. Here I'm gonna 3-bet this time. Ace played against the 4-bet, going to continue by calling. His size, I think it's fine, so we are just going to flat with 7-6, and on this flop nothing we can do but fold against his c-bet. He checks, which is interesting. I don't think I want to start betting this hand on the flop, as yeah, I want to barrel more equity driven. A hand like 9-10 would find an interesting bet. Yeah, some Jack X. Now we turn a flush draw. He checks turn. I think now on the turn I will go bigger, trying to put pressure on his ace king as played. Yeah, I think he has too many ace king type hands. I mean, he's playing kind of face up. But I like the fact that he checked on that board, because people are usually making the mistake of range betting on that board, which is not a good strategy, as my range as in position connects very well with that board, because I have pocket nines, I have pocket nines, I have pocket tens, pocket jacks, pocket queens, pocket aces, so I have kind of all the nutted hands in that spot. So yeah, definitely not a board to range bet in 4-bet pot. Ace jack here, I have a clear call. He quickly checks back. I think ace jack is too high in showdown value to to bluff here. Ace 8, no problem. Nine eight against an aggressive opponent. I will not open from the small blind. Eight seven offsuit. Gonna call here. And definitely look to check raise quite aggressively on this flop. Here nothing to do with ace 4, but checking. Interesting turn. Gonna check again. I don't think. I mean, I could even value bet in this line actually. I can lose a 1/3 size. I can also have overbet sizes here, which is totally fine. King 7 suited is going to fold. Gonna play for 25 minutes more and then wrap it up. Short session today. Not gonna play too much on Monday. It's not the best day to play. I will play 2 tables, shorter sessions, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Here we want to isolate here more often. Here he snapped 4 bets, which deep is not a good sign, but definitely going to flat pocket queens, no problem. Check this one. He goes half. Not that exciting, I would say. I'm gonna flat call. I mean, jamming is an option with the queen of diamonds. Yeah, I'll just call this time. And the river is the worst card in the deck, I would say. I need to be good 1 in 5 times here. Is he ever bluffing something? I'm blocking king, queen, diamonds. Yeah, for this size I'm gonna call. Nice. He probably chose a size. I mean, if we were to think about this, he chose a size to make me fold a hand like maybe pocket 10s, pocket 9s, pocket eights, ace queen diamonds, but I think the jack of diamonds is not that great to bluff here. So yeah, he pussied out in that spot. He should probably bet at least half pot. Ace queen of clubs going for the 3-bet. Jack 9 gonna start the check here. Here against the half pot I will call. Here this time I think I can check ace queen. And he goes again half pot, which is, yeah, just gonna call jack 9. Okay. He goes 1/3 on this flop. Do I have a raise here? I mean, if he's betting himself with ace queen here, is he folding 67? Yeah, I will start with a check raise here on this board. I think it's fine. Gonna continue on a club, on a jack, on a king, queen, ace. These are the turns that I'm continuing on. Yeah, this one just going to bet small. I think it's fine to go for a quarter with range. I'm blocking ace 10. He calls, and 5 is a great card. And now I have to think what I wanna do. What is his range here? His range is some 10x, some ace queen, ace jack hearts, some 8s, some 9s, and draws. I don't think he will bluff too often, so I still think, do I want to have a bigger size here? I think 1/3 is fine on this river. What? I can't believe that, man. I can't believe that he just called. I mean, yeah, I'm happy that he did not jam, but still, I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. Here we just go for the 4-bet with ace king. If he jumps, you stack off like 60 big blinds deep, no problem. Here against the recreational, going for the 3-bet. And we face a snap jam, we fold. Uh, 8-4 here, going for the bet. If I don't have the backdoor, I might find a check on this board, no problem. And here, blocking folds from pocket 8s and pocket 4s. I think I'll just check back, and barreling more like equity driven. And here he bets super small, I think with a 4, blocking river pocket 4, so I'll just go for the raise here. I think it's fine. Nice. Nine eight, prefer to squeeze this one. Because it's opening wide enough that I can squeeze, so I don't get only 4-bet, because if it's a guy like who's playing 20-18 in the early position, I will get 4-bet way more often than against a guy who's playing 27-20. So that's why I prefer to squeeze more often than just flat. Pocket kings, jack 3 deuce. I think on this board I want to have a big size or check, especially being deeper with both of them. Here flop, he's stationy, so if I'm raising, I wanna use like the hands that also have backdoor flush draw, so I'm just gonna call. And just gonna fold here. Ace-5 suited in this position. We are mainly going for the 4-bet if nobody enters the pot. Yeah, I think something like that. It's fine. Nice. King Jack opening here. This snap best 3/4 is gonna fold. pocket deuces, we start off with a c-bet here, BVB. Turn, I think I have a nice hand to bet, blocking deuce 3, blocking ace deuce calls. I even think that I can go like pot on this one. I think it's totally fine. And what a nice river. And here with queen 10, yeah, I might find a bet, why not? Let's go ahead and bet 1/3. Turn is a king. Yeah, still barreling here on the king, I think it's fine. Here against this size, I mean, he's basically mean for betting. I think I'm gonna call in position. And here on the river, I'm gonna think I'm blocking jack 10. Do I want to bluff this one? I could go to X spot on this one because he's folding ace jack and queen jack, and I'm blocking jack 10. Yeah, I think this one is a nice triple here. Just going to X spot. He even has to think with a hand like a low flush or something, or king high flush. I mean, king queen of hearts, king 9 of hearts, not a happy call here. Yeah, I think this one is a good bluff. Ace is just gonna fold. Yeah, and this will be the last hands here. Yeah, gonna start with a bet too. That's nice. So, just a short session for today, guys. We'll play more on the weekend. Also, we'll stream probably on Wednesday. Thanks everyone who joined.